Callaway C12. This is not your ordinary Corvette, nor is it just a Corvette with a body kit. This is a bespoke, homologated vehicle built by Callaway Cars of Old Lyme, Connecticut, in conjunction with IVM Engineering out of Germany. And it is a really impressive car. The most exciting thing, or one of the exciting things about driving this, is just looking out over the hood. Good muscle cars let you know that you're driving a muscle car, and this thing with the giant center bulge in the hood and the giant fenders, you know you're driving a muscle car. It's like a 90s Viper, but on steroids. And it's got muscle. This vehicle is capable of over 200 miles an hour with a Callaway 383 stroker engine and the updated aero and suspension. So that put out, they rated it at about 450 horsepower. And that's incredibly impressive to take 450 horsepower to 200 miles an hour. It is one of, well, Callaway says 25 on their website, but after speaking with Reeves Callaway himself, he said that they made 19 of them. So I don't know which number is correct, but either way, it's rare. And we're not talking like typical Corvette rare, like mine's the only one built on a Tuesday afternoon with red interior and the active handling and manual transmission with the heads-up display. Now, we're talking really rare, like 25 total. That's it. That's all they made. And this is the only one made in the fixed roof coupe body style, which is the same style as the Z06. If my information is correct, none of the body panels are original. They are all by Callaway. It is a combination of carbon, Kevlar, and a special fiberglass that they use. And there's a lot of carbon fiber on this car, but the molds are from the GT2 class for Le Mans, the C12R. So this car is not just a tuner car, right? So Lingenfelter, Mallet, and Callaway were kind of the big Corvette tuners of the 90s. Mallet was mostly just an engine builder. They did some wheels and some body accents, but it wasn't a fully coach built or bespoke vehicle. And Lingenfelter was essentially just a performance package. And they were all competing, they were all right around that same horsepower. But Callaway was a whole different animal. They had a race team. They raced in ALMS and Le Mans, and this car was based on the Callaway C12R, which was built specifically to compete with and beat Porsche at Le Mans in the GT2 class. Now, they did not beat them in the race, but they did take pole position at Le Mans. So this car has racing provenance, and it shows it. The entire suspension was redone, all new engineered control arms, uprights, coilover suspension, and it is 5.5 inches wider than a standard Corvette. They wanted it to handle like a European sports car and better. And it does. This car is the whole package. It's also held to the ground by incredibly wide tires. We have 355s in the rear and 295s in the front. To put it in perspective, a Porsche 911 has 295s in the back. These tires are incredibly wide. They're also really hard to find because it's an oddball size, and this car rides on its original tires as it's essentially moved from collector to collector. So we're not going to be trying out 200 miles an hour today on the original tires, and I don't recommend anyone else do that either. But it does ride just fine, and it makes good noises. So if you've ever wanted to one-up the guy who thinks he has the best Corvette, this is probably the way to do it. It is almost not a Corvette anymore. It is supercar looks, supercar performance, and you are almost guaranteed never to see another one, even in a private collection or at a show. They are incredibly, incredibly rare. I think this is only the third one I've seen in my life, and that's including going to Ken Lingenfelter's collection and one that was in my showroom on loan from the Callaway family themselves. So this is an absolutely amazing car, and it should be part of any Callaway or Corvette collection.